Hey crafters, are you ready to make a double easel card? Look how easy this is. It's really just a top fold card, base card with another little base card on top, and then you decorate. Stands up absolutely perfectly. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is grab your color palette, of course. That's what I always say. I'm going to use some adorable patterned paper with some pecan pie, some white cardstock, and for my stamp sets, I'm going to be using Filled with Cheer because I'm using this adorable present and wagon, and I'm going to use these beautiful trees from Frosted Forest. So let's get our base cards cut. Now my larger base card is going to be from white cardstock, and that is going to just be a top fold card, which is 11 by 4.5. So let's go ahead and cut this on the short side at 4 1/4, 4 1/4. So here we have it. We're just going to cut it. We can save this piece for our next double easel card. Now we're going to turn this and we're just going to score it at 5.5 because remember, the first base card that everything will be attached to is just a normal top fold card. And here we have it. Let's go ahead and give this a good crease though. Now, the next base card, that's going to go on top, and it's a little bit different. So let's extend our arm, and let's cut that first at 4. And then we're going to cut it at 9 1/4. Then we're going to just scoot it over, and we're going to score at 2 and 4. Very easy score lines. Now, put the side that doesn't have any score lines to your right and fold on that first line, fold it to the right, and then on the second score line, fold it to the left. Go ahead and give those a really good crease, and I always turn it over and give it a good crease underneath too, because this is what goes on our card just like this to help it stand up and to make it really pop. This double easel card is so much fun to create. Now, you can, if you want, decorate these little panels. And on our second card, I'm going to show you how to do that. But on this one, we're not, because we have a wagon that we're going to put right on the front, and we don't really need it. So let's go ahead and get this card, our base card, our smaller base card, laid down on our larger card. Now make sure that you turn it the right way, and we're just going to lay this down just like that. So let's bring in our glue. Flip it over and just center it inside that larger base card. Now look at that. Stands up perfectly, and that's what we all want, right? We want our cards to stand up. Now, this is that beautiful patterned paper. Doesn't it look retro, kind of old-fashioned? We have cut that as a first mat on this pecan pie base card, just to give it a little border right there. So let's just go ahead, add some glue, and get that laid down as well. Do you see how easy this comes together? Just so easy. Look at that. Loving it. Now you can always go back in, give it a good crease just to help it out. Now I showed you that beautiful gift set. Look at those presents. Here we colored our presents, and we used our stamp set, and we stamped a cute little wagon. These little wheels right here come separately. You just stamp them and you have to fussy cut this out. But how cute is this? Now we're just gonna set this up on some dimensionals and look at how that is going to look. So pretty. So we're gonna bring in some dimensionals. Just add it to the middle of this because we're going to add some trees behind it and we want to make sure to have plenty of room to do that. So I'm just going to add these dimensionals right on the bottom of our wagon. We are also going to add our presents. Let's bring in our silicone mat so we don't get our tape on our design space. Just going to put a little bit of tape right there. I'm going to pick this up and we're just going to add our presents just about right there. Look at that. How cute is that, right? Now, I told you that I printed some trees from here, but I also used the dies and I cut out this beautiful definition of the trees. So let's go ahead and just get that laid down on the tree. So I'm just going to very carefully add a little bit of tape. Just going to get this right in the center. Going to do the same thing to our large tree that we cut out. You can add glue. You don't have to use a tape runner. Now we are going to add our trees right here. I just need to see exactly where to add them. And we're going to put our wagons. And now all we have to do is add our sentiment. Look at that. It stands up like this. How cute is that? Now we are going to stamp Merry Christmas on some white cardstock. And the way to line this up, get your grid paper out, or maybe your design space has grid paper on it. Line it up right here, because sometimes if you take this and you just stick it down on your acrylic block, it may not be straight. So a little tip, go ahead and line it down on your grid or your design space and then pick it up. It will be straight every time. So tap, tap, tap. And now we can cut around that and add it to the front of the wagon. And look at this. Look at how cute this is. So easy to create. Stands up perfectly. Now here's the inside of your card. If you want, you can double mat it. You could bring in some brown pecan pie cardstock and then put white again just to give this more stability. But it stands up perfectly, so you really don't have to worry about it. And just love this. Now I want to remind you that all the measurements are going to be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com. Click on my blog and then the double easel card. Are you ready to start our second card? Let's do that. Now for our second card, we're using the horse and sleigh. Oh my goodness. we stamped this right here. And I'm going to show you a trick about this one because it is a very large stamp and we needed it to be much shorter. So let's go ahead and cut our first base card. And we know that it is just a top fold. So we're going to take our piece of cardstock. We're going to cut it on the short side at 4 1/4. And we are going to turn it and score at 5 1/2. And that creates our top fold, which is our base. Now our second base, we're going to use some Night of Navy or a blue cardstock. And remember, on that one, we want to cut it to 4. Then we're going to extend our arm and we are going to cut it at 9 1/4. And this becomes our second base. Once we have that cut, we're going to score at 2 and 4. Very easy measurements to remember. So we're going to put our larger side here of our smaller base card that doesn't have any score lines, and we're going to fold to the right. We're going to give it a good crease, and then we're going to fold to the left. Another good crease. And now we have our part that stands up and is added to our larger base card, just like that. Now, remember I told you that you could add some beautiful patterned paper right here. So we went ahead and we cut some paper, and we are just going to add that patterned paper to the front of our card. So let's just get that added. Now, if you wanted to, you could also add something right here, but we're not going to worry about that. Now we're going to add our beautiful patterned paper that we selected. Look at that snowy day, right? Let's add a little bit of glue to that. Just get that lined up. Now, we want to go ahead and stamp our message right on top because we're going to add some trees, but we don't want to cover up our message. So let's go ahead and bring in our Night of Navy. Tap, tap, tap. And look at how pretty. Now, let's go ahead and add this to the front of our card. And this design, oh my goodness, make sure that you save it because this can be used for any occasion. It is such a fast and quick card to make, but oh, can you jazz it up as much as you want. Now look at that. Stands up perfectly and is so pretty. Look. Now, remember, I told you we colored that beautiful sleigh, but the sleigh was much bigger, too big for the front of our card. So all I did was I cut the horse apart and I slipped it in to make it shorter. So if you happen to have an image that's too big, see if you can't do that. That is a great tip. Now, as we get ready to put our card together, I want to remind you, if you want to support our channel, Maudie and I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and share with your crafty friends. That helps us so much. Okay, so we are going to add this right here, and then we have these beautiful trees that we stamped and we cut out. Look at those. Now, we want to go ahead and add them right behind our sleigh. So let's decide where we want them and we can get those added. Oh, and look how pretty that is. That just creates a little scene. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to lay down a mat on the inside of this one. And we are going to stamp a little message on the inside. And look at that. So quick to put together, but oh my goodness, if you want to create a little scene, how pretty is that? Stands up just perfectly. So looking at our cards that we created today, which is your favorite? Take a moment and leave a comment. Now I'm getting ready to show you 2 more cards. I already went over this one. Look at this, a season of wonder and happiness. I used a hummingbird and a Christmas flower. How pretty is that? I also, on this smaller base card, I went ahead and I embossed the front just to give it some more interest, right? And finally, maybe your favorite, I'm not sure. Look at this beautiful card. Look at those birds that we added to the front. Stands up, of course, perfectly. You open it up. We added a little border there. We used that beautiful die that is like a frame with some foliage around the side of it. Look how pretty that is. Added some pine cones. You open it up and you have that beautiful bird. Oh dear, I don't know which one you're going to choose. They're all so pretty. Well, what do you think about this design? Isn't it just lovely? It is so quick and easy to create, and you can jazz it up if you want. Maudie and I certainly hope that you were inspired by this design. We sure would appreciate it if you'd take a moment, subscribe, like, and share, and help us grow our channel. Well, until next time, Maudie and I want to wish you days filled with creative moments. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.